Before Ryan left, he found a delicious restaurant out of Springfield he wanted to introduce us to. Take a look.
We've got a special treat here in the CI Kitchen today. Facebook group 217 Foodies is back with another great restaurant. Group admin Jevin Shaw has brought Miguel Torres, the owner of El Arriero. Am I saying that right, Miguel?
Yes, sir.
All right.
El Arriero.
Thanks so much for coming in today and bringing good restaurants, Jevin. Tell us about this Miguel and El Arriero and why you brought them in today.
Well, it started because they opened up right by my house. It was really nice to have a Mexican restaurant close to me. And then I went in and I tried his hot sauce, and I'm kind of a hot sauce aficionado. And he makes about the best house-made hot sauce I've had. So I've been going back, and they sell it to me by the cup. I buy it, take it home.
By the cup and soon to be the barrel.
I pretty much drink it. It's wonderful. But then I made a post about them and like just kind of bragging about how good their hot sauce was. And he made a comment. I was like, had just been talking to you. I'm like, well, let's bring them on. Let's get this place in business because I love it and I want to see them do great.
That's awesome. And let's remind folks about 217 Foodies, the Facebook group. You guys are one of the biggest communities of restaurants and food lovers across central Illinois, connecting people with all things food. And Miguel is one of them. You guys got connected on the page?
Yep.
Awesome. So just part of the magic right here. So Miguel, what are we doing today? What are we making?
I'm going to make cilantro chicken, which is grilled chicken with bell peppers, onions, and cilantro, covered with Chihuahua cheese, and it's served with rice and a small salad.
Sounds absolutely delicious.
I brought some of the stuff already kind of pre-cooked, so we make it faster. Oh, wait, we eat the chicken out here.
There it is. The star of the show has arrived. Look at the colors on that with the different colored peppers and chicken. It's kind of like fajitas there, huh?
Yep. It's basically kind of like the fajitas. I'm gonna put this here.
Now, I know every Mexican restaurant kind of has their own flair or their own kind of personality. How would you describe the food that you make?
Well, I try to make like how we make it at home, you know. It's a lot of different recipes, but I try to use like what we use on my state, you know. The state.
Which part of Mexico are you from?
Michoacan.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's just, you know, I try just to bring the flavors from home and try to cook how we cook at home for us. So
a little bit of home cooking from Mexico brought up here to the States.
So you guys can try that flavor.
Throw out there too, he uses a little higher quality ingredients than most places too, and I really appreciate that when I eat there. And
that goes a long way. Jevin, what is your favorite? When I know the hot sauce plays, you know, like you said, you drink it from a cup, but
yes.
When it comes to the food, what do you like?
The Jalisco fajitas, light oil, and I try to be a little health conscious when I go there, and they're really great about accommodating to that. So I ask for light oil, and I get those fajitas. They're shrimp, steak, and chicken. They're awesome.
Man, I am getting hungry. And you know what always surprises me is when you heat up a tortilla, how that just changes the whole experience. Because I feel like a lot of us, we go to the grocery store, we buy a pack of cold tortillas, and then we just like wrap up a taco or wrap up a burrito, but it never tastes the same. And then I realized part of the secret is you got to heat it up first.
It's like stale bread until you warm it up.
It is. It's like, you know, toasted bread versus, you know, just bread, you know, straight out of the, you know, when you spread the butter on it, it's a little different. But same thing with a tortilla. Well, look, I can't wait to put this all together. Miguel, Jevin, thanks so much for being here with us today. When we come back later, we're going to have the big reveal of Miguel's dish, and we're going to try it out. Make sure to visit the 217 Foodies Facebook page and check out El Arriero Mexican Restaurant in Springfield. We'll have all their details up on our website after today's show.